Hello, Unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with another question about the law of attraction and its application to our lives. Question today is from Idha. Beautiful name. Thank you, Idha. And it's about bad things happening if you've thought about them. So she says, a few years ago, when I was going through a very difficult phase of my life and I was very low on the emotional scale without any hopes, I had thought of bad relationships with my family and my future husband and even my death. Though I have overcome all of that now, but sometimes I fear whether those unknowingly made imaginations will get manifested into my life someday. Idha, this is a fantastic question. And before I get into the response, let me just do a quick introduction. For those of you who are returning, thank you for supporting my work. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Zara Mahoon. I write the blog zmahoon.com, and this is my virtual hot seat where I answer questions about the law of attraction. As a result of applying the principles that I teach in my books, courses, my coaching sessions, and talks, people who have lost all hope and have given up on the achievement of their dreams are able to figure out and deal with the obstacles that lie on their path so that they can start hitting their personal and professional goals. I'm looking for people who are ready to transform their lives, bring more peace into their hearts, more love into their lives, and more money into their bank accounts. Who do you know that might need my help? All right. Moving along. So, Idha, this is a really important question because we know that when we worry, when we create scenarios that are negative, that's a visualization as well. And we understand the power of visualization because when you visualize something, you are creating momentum on it. You're giving it your energy, which means that you are drawing it into your life. That part of your question is correct. But here's the thing. There are other variables involved. The second variable, so one is you created it, but the second variable is repeatedly going there and thinking about it, which creates more momentum on it. So that's number 2. Number 3 is depth of desire, wanting it badly. So these 3 things are the things that have an impact on how quickly a visualization actually manifests and becomes a manifestation in your life. Now, I want you to not worry about it because it's not going to happen for you. Let me explain why I say it's not going to happen for you. The biggest example that I can give you is the example of watching a movie. There are millions of people who go and watch movies, and people watch all sorts of things. Some people watch horror movies, some people watch crime-related movies. But the thing is, during that movie, you are actually living it. You are watching the movie play out and you're giving it your energy. Well, guess what? That doesn't mean that when you come out of the movie theater, there's going to be a monster waiting for you behind the bushes. Because you watched it, you gave it your energy, but you're not still there now. And so the thing that I want you to understand is you watched those movies and you came out of the movie theater and it's over. And the reason it is over is because you have said yourself that your life has improved. So here's what I want you to understand. If this represents the emotional scale, there was a time in your life when you didn't like your life. You lived in fear, you lived in anger. That's where you created these visualizations. But since then, you're not still there. If you were still there, then yes, you would be attracting those events into your life. But you're not still there. You've left all of that behind and you've moved up the emotional scale. guess what? The things that, the possibilities that will happen in your life from this place on the emotional scale are completely different from the possibilities that exist for you from this place on the emotional scale. In the book Thrive, I don't know where I have it. Oh, here it is. Let me show it to you. So, Idha and anyone else who has this question, go and grab this book because it explains this concept in a lot of depth. Thrive is hands down the best law of attraction textbook that can be available to you. And so, the possibilities, actually, let me show you a diagram from the book because it'll make it clear. So we open the field of all possibilities. Law of attraction teaches us that all things are possible, but only those things can happen in our lives that correspond to where we are on the emotional scale. So let me show you one of the diagrams from this book. See this diagram? So what this diagram is telling you that if you're over here, then the only events that can happen in your life are these events that are lined up with this emotion. The only events that can happen in your life are these events because they are lined up with this emotion. The only events that can happen in your life from this place are the events that are lined up at this place. All the other events cannot happen for you. They exist, all possibilities exist, but they cannot happen for you because you're not in a place where you can access those things on the emotional scale. So the stuff that you imagined was over here at this place. Those possibilities were created at this vibration. You're no longer on that vibration. You're over here by your own account. You're over here. And so you've left all of that behind. And the more time goes by, so this is the other thing that I want you to really understand is the concept of momentum. And the concept of momentum is similar to the concept of speed. If a swing, if you're pushing a swing backwards and forwards, if you stop pushing, the swing will come to a stop. And the same applies to thoughts and visualizations. If you did some negative visualizing, but you're not pushing that swing anymore, you're not going there and adding more energy to it, then with time, that swing will come to a stop. The momentum of that visualization will come to a stop and it will no longer be active at all. Unless you go back there again and then you start the swing again. But if you leave it alone, it will come to a stop and you never have to worry about it. In fact, if you worry about it, then you're going back there. And this is the reason why I teach the paradigm of the 6 thinking choices, which is also contained in this book. And the paradigm of the 6 thinking choices is that you only have 6 thinking choices at any moment in time. You can go past positive or past negative, now positive or now negative, future positive or future negative. So if you stop going past negative, then you're not giving past negative any more momentum, and therefore it can no longer have any impact on your life. This is law of attraction. Yes, 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 yes. All possibilities exist. However, you only have access to those possibilities that are lined up with your emotional state, with your vibration. This is what Abraham continues to teach us. And this, in a nutshell, is law of attraction. So, Idha, or Adha, I'm not sure, sorry. I hope that this answers your question fully, and I hope that you can now and for all just let go that fear that anything bad can happen for you. It's gone. It's in the past. Bye-bye. We never have to go there again. Bye for now.